Hi, sixth grade. Today's lesson is 11.5, Solve Proportions, and it starts on page 384. So yesterday's work really helps us with today's work, to be honest. It's sort of an extra day of practice for the proportions we were working on yesterday. So taking a look at the example question at the top of page 384, I've got it right here, n over 25 equals 6 over 5. Two different ways you could possibly solve that today. The first one is by working with sort of the equivalent method that we used earlier in the year. If we look here to get from 25 to 5, we would divide by 5. So you're going to divide by 5 up here. Except since n is there, you've got to think, what divided by 5 would give me 6? To that end, you could also work backwards and think, well, 5 times 5 is 25, so 6 times 5 is 30. And if you put 30 in for n, 30 divided by 5 is 6. So n equals 30. The other way you could solve that problem is our cross product that we worked with yesterday, where we would go across and say n times 5, so that would be the same as 5n, equals 6 times 25. So 5n equals 6 times 25, so think quarters. 6 quarters is $1.50. In this case, it makes it 150. Okay, then we use our algebra skills. Divide both sides by 5 so that n is left by itself on this side. And if you divide by 5 here, 150 divided by 5 is 30. So either way you want to work that, this one always works. This one will work for you part of the time. If you want to stick with cross product, that makes sense to me as well. Okay, look at number 1 at the bottom of page 384. n over 6 equals 5 over 3. So we could work here and say this was divide by 2. So what do we divide by 2 to get 5 here? It would be 10. So n equals 10. Looking at it again, we can do cross product. N times 3, that's 3n, equals 6 times 5. 3n equals, so 6 times 5 is 30. Divide both sides by 3, and there's our n equals 10. One more, number 2. Let me do a quick erase here. 8 over n equals 32 over 40. So here we can see that 8 times 4 equals 32. So what times 4 would have given us 40? That would be 10. Or we can do our cross products. N times 32, that's 32n equals 8 times 40. 32n equals, do 8 times 40, that's 320. Divide both by 32, n equals 10. So you will work on page 384 to do 3 to 14. And so all of those problems are just like these that we just did. And then you've got your workbook page, page 146, that's also numbers 3 to 14. Email me with questions, wash your hands, say your prayers, get outside for a little fresh air today. Have a great day.